Hey Healing Fam, welcome to Healing Me, where we are healing me. This is Friday's energy check-in, or whenever you are led to this, that's when it's time that Spirit wants to speak to you. And I am getting the last few cards out to save on time. All right, so take what you can leave and leave the rest. So this is a messages to see what's coming up that may catch you off guard, and this is how to deal with it, okay? And so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And what we got so far, first card we got out was Yang, which is the masculine energy. So that's our creator energy. That's our action, our creative, like I said. The number 1 is about new beginnings. So you may be receiving new ideas, on any type of level. It doesn't have to be if you just work in the creative fields, okay? Because everything that is invented, or every creation, period, no matter what it is, starts with a thought, right? So, but this also could be new romance, but something new sparking some type of new cycle, new open door, new part of you. I had said new romance or new level in a relationship, maybe commitment, proposals, different things like that. So that's what this, but it's a gift, guided. It's divine timing for whatever this is that's happening. Okay, so that's what this is representing. This, and also that for some you may be tapping into this energy within yourself, okay, in ways that you hadn't been before. That's also coming through. All right. So the next card out, we got Transcendence. Lord Shiva, rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. So yeah, that kind of sums up what this, what we just said about this card. So that's just a double, 2 different decks that's confirming the same type of energy that's coming through. It's a coming into your inner force, which is the, yang power or yang energy or what have you within us. And I had said that this is something that's divinely being given, one way or the other, right? It's a divine timing, right? So this is something that was destined to happen, okay, in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And this is a way also to co-create with spirit, okay? To dance with the universe is to go with the flow of life and knowing that all things are working for your good, and looking at things as an experience instead of a negative label or not on it, right? And that, or positive, which gives a positive outlook on everything, since it's looking at it as an experience instead of a victim mentality, or from a space of not knowing that all things are working for your good, whether it's to end a cycle by showing you how you've grown, which is going to bring in the new, or what you need to change. So it's all still working for you, right? All right. And so also letting go of resistance, right? Getting out of ourself, getting out of the way, letting go of self-sabotage. It allows you to dance with the universe. Taking time, 15 minutes every day to spend time with you, which is the non-physical part of you, to connect with the energy that's in all of us that creates worlds, right? That's who we are, an extension of source, the divine, God, the most high, whatever you call it. It doesn't matter what name. It has many names, but it is real in all of us. And so connecting with that, taking out time to meditate, breathe, that's your power, centering in yourself, thinking about what you're wanting, as is seeing yourself with it already, seeing yourself feeling it already, seeing yourself enjoying it already, and what you are going to be doing next with that, and how your life is next with that. You see it, you envision it, you dream it, you imagine it every day, spending that time with the co-creator, so that you are manifesting from that from a non-resistant space, okay? And that's how you allow things to gain momentum, and that's how you get out of the way of the resistance of things to land, okay? Oh my gosh, Ada Michael, you can be free, make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly, okay? So I think this is the energy that we're moving out of, since the transcendence comes with that, right? I think this is the energy that we're being led out of, is that, like I said, that self-sabotage. Eight of Michael is 8 of air. So that's thoughts, right? Thoughts are things. And it's instead of stressing about how things are going to work out, when things are going to work out, we're learning to trust that things are going to work out no matter how they look, that things are working out for me, no matter if they look or feel like it. It's an indication when the things don't look or feel like that, that they're definitely working out, okay? But it's saying that you can be free of that, right? You have the choice to choose what you stress about, what you even put your mind on, right? If it's not a feeling if it's not a thought, an emotion that makes you feel good, then that's your indicator to change that. And that's not serving you. That's slowing down all that you want, all your blessings, and that's working all against you, right? It's like tug of war, you know what I mean, with what you want, right? And so we're moving away from that, and it's saying make courageous choices to change your situation. Where? In here, you change your situation in your thought by giving power to that which you want. Just because you can't see it, you can't wait to see something and then react and say, "Oh, I'm happy about it." No, you have to find a way to 15 minutes a day to be happy about it. It's already here in your imagination to bring that in, instead of and keep doing that until it shows up, and it will show up, right? The only thing that slows things down from showing up is how we speak negatively against what we want. We get discouraged. We allow fear-based thinking to make us talk, act, and feel against what we want, against our faith, against things working out, just because we haven't seen it yet, right? We haven't seen it yet. We can't feel, touch, and taste it yet. So then we get discouraged and start blocking our blessings. And that's what it's saying. We have the courage to make those choices, to no longer do that, by taking accountability and for our actions, accountability for our energy, accountability for what we keep in our mind on, and accountability for what's happening or not happening in our lives, and what can we do to take our power back to align with the divine in us, right? So when we get out of this stressful mindset, when we get out of this woe is me, when we get out of this victim mentality, when we get out of the stress of worrying about how it's going to work out, then we can align to our divine power within all of us, right? And that can co-create the outcomes that we are looking for. And that's what we're learning to do, okay? And that's why the transcendence, that's what we're transcending through. But that's what I was explaining earlier, why that's how we dance with the universe, by giving peace to fear, having the courage to say fear has no control over me. Fear has no power over me. That fear is false evidence appearing real. It really is, because everything is a thought and everything is what I believe. My life can only be what I imagine. And so when we have those childhood wounds, or those that taint how we think about our self-worth, our value, our relationship towards money, towards success, those are the barriers that we have to transcend, that we are transcending from. And if you need help doing that, that's what energy work and life coaching sessions are for. And you would contact me at healingmi@gmail.com, or someone like me. Okay. This ministry is real. This is, this is not just, this is my life, right? This is my purpose. I love this, right? I too have, these messages are for me too, right? Okay. And so this is the walk for all of us, is what I'm trying to say. And so we are transcending from fear-based thinking and the bondages that fear-based had us in, which was this 8 of Michael's energy, that fear-based thinking stagnates you. It stifles you. It, kills your desires and ambitions. It's where doubt can have its playground and make you play on all of these things, your thoughts, if you give that energy. But you have to rebuke that. You have to affirm the positive over that and choose that positive thought to be your thing that you believe in, okay? And then that must show itself, okay? It's as simple as that. It's not as hard as what we make it. It's just what we are programmed to believe is what it is. And that's how the 1%ers win. So let's go on. All right, so God of conflict resolution, you are being encouraged to walk away from a current conflict. I believe that's inner conflict, but all conflict really would be, you start with inner conflict first, and then you can heal yourself around you with other people, right? But the first relationship is with you and you, right? But walking away from any type of conflict, because are we getting a reward for that? No, we're not. So what is the purpose of it, right? Like, start asking. To really defeat a conflict is to not engage in the conflict, right? We don't have to snap back just because they can't help themselves not speak from their lower ego-based energy, right? If they knew better, they would do better, right? But just because they are trying to provoke you to come out of your happy energy to play with them in their negative energy because they're choosing to be unhappy. That's why they want to fight with somebody. That's what a lot of people are looking for a debate, looking for a fight, instead of everything just being chill and cool, right? Keep it cool booty is what my daddy always say, right? So don't even engage in conflict. Don't even engage. Somebody's coming for us, right? Somebody gonna say some slick shit. Somebody gonna try to, test us or what have you. Or their ego is they feel intimidated. Their energy feels intimidated by our light. So let me try to ruin your day, and let me try to show you that you ain't as happy as you think you are. So let me try to let you know who you really are. Because if I do this, I notice you're gonna have to snap back at me or match my energy, because your ego is just like my ego, and that's what you're needing. But when you learn that you don't need validation from others, baby, and that you can choose what you give energy to, baby, then this is easy to walk away from what does not serve you. Any type of conflict, that does not serve you, okay? So walk away from that. Don't give energy into it. That's your true power. Let them trip on themselves. That's what it's saying, okay? And also inner conflict. Walk away from the dialogue or the radio inside that's in opposition of what you're wanting, of what you're working towards, on what you're praying towards, on what you're needing to work out for you, right? Anything that's in the radio, anything that's playing in here that's like a radio that's saying negative stuff, that's the conflict that we're needing to transcend from, okay? That's what's needing to change, right? Change the radio station, right? If the radio station ain't positive, that's not serving you. And that's immediately when you catch it, that's when you need to replace that negative thought. And that's going to become energy. That's going to become a belief. That's going to become how you respond. So you want to catch it as soon as you can. Negative thoughts do not serve you. Negative emotions do not serve you to stew in. When you do that, you're giving it power over you, okay? And that's the conflict that this angel is here to help us with that, okay? Goddess of knowledge, start to apply what you already know. Trust your intuition. Absolutely. Trust the bigger part of you, the invisible part of you, okay? Trust that inner voice. That things, and this is also about what's blossoming out, right? We are transcending what we keep our mind on, what we allow to be who we are, right? That's what we're doing. An angel of new life. Yes, I said a new part of you, right? That's definitely talking about the same thing. A new part of us is transcending and sparking out and evolving, right? And it says an exciting new chapter. That's what's happening. And that's what I said about this card in the very beginning. So this is a new chapter in us. And that's what we were talking about. An exciting new chapter in your life is about to unfold. Absolutely. And what is unfolding? Getting out of any self-sabotaging, any negative dialogue. Like we say, the radio, we're watching what the radio station is playing inside of our mind, because thoughts are things, and it dictates our aura, our energy, and our world and our reality. And that is massive. And when you can start to realize and wake up to this is what this is, then you can start to change this. And like I said, it says make a courageous choice to change your situation. What? To change your whole life by changing how you think. That's the whole point, right? So again, if you need help because you've been struggling with how you think, how you process, and if you keep going through the same cycle over and over and over, and you're wanting a new you, and you've tried everything else, then try energy healing and coaching. Try HealinMi at gmail.com, or anybody else that you trust, but do something about it. Have the courage to do something about it and change your life and change your world. And you can do it, okay? Because they say you're not seeing things clearly, because that's what fear-based thinking, that's what negative thinking blocks you from. When you're thinking negatively and when you're feeling negatively, you are not seeing things clearly. Why? Because you cannot connect to your higher self, the non-physical part of you, the bigger part of you, the eternal part of you, when you're in this type of energy, okay? And that's what I was talking about, aligning to your inner self, right? That's what it's talking about. That's what's transcending, right? We're rising into trusting our higher self, right? Rising, spending more time with our higher self. That 15 minutes a day. If you don't have 15 minutes, 5 minutes a day, whatever you got, you spending it with self, right? So that self can guide your intuition, can guide you, can let you see things clearly, right? What does it say in the Bible? When I was young, I acted like a kid, but now that I am old, now that I am wise, I see, right? When I was young, I was blind, but now I see, right? That's what it's saying. It's talking about being able to know who you are, know your power, be connected to the divine in you, the non-physical part of you, right? To be above the human part of you, right? Which is the right now part of you in this life, right? But you're so much bigger than this body. You're so much bigger. You're so powerful. You're limitless, right? That's what, when you take power, have the power to take the control back over who you are, to surrender, to let this ego say peace be still, and surrender to the bigger part of you, and allow your world to take shape the way that you came here for, instead of what you've been doing, right? The cycle you've been traveling, right? It's the surrendering to who you are. It's the surrendering of the ego. It's the death of the ego. That's what's transcending, right? Because the ego does not serve you, right? Spirit serves you, okay? So, yeah. So again, if you are someone that needs help, contact me at HealinMi at gmail.com, or somebody that you trust. We love the light in you, and we'll see you next time. Bye.